What's cracking is what's cracking, though. We haven't talked in a while. There's
I
so much
know. We
to
took
go
time to
over.
build the site and then we just all the whole world went on
Yeah,
without
everything
us,
kind of got on
apparently. I
hold for
couldn't
that.
even believe it when
So
I checked back
I'm
in.
gonna start you off with a little bit of fun here. Okay, so you
That's
know
funny.
how some artists can't sing? This guy made a video about it.
I,
Artists can't sing. Now, before I play this, I'm gonna preface it by saying some of these people really can sing, and everybody has a bad day. I'm gonna start by saying that.
and nobody knew that they were going to take the music out and put it on the
Right, right,
internet.
right. But that being said, this is hilarious.
The internet is a messy place. I saw this post on Instagram that talked about singers who can't sing but are singers. And everybody isn't meant to be a powerhouse singer, but some people are performers and stars and can't sing.
Know what the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
That was fine.
Bad. That wasn't that
That was
bad.
fine. Ouch. That was painful.
Well, she can sing. She just had a
She can
bad sound.
actually sing, but she
Yeah.
was messing with
But
her little earpiece there. But
right.
you know, that was oof, that was
That
painful.
was a little rough on the ears.
And so it persists like a bottomless kiss, an illusion of bliss, an illusion of bliss. Ah!
Oh my God.
That,
And we know Lily could
of
sing,
course you
okay?
can.
It's not even a thing. Lily could sing, but wow. Wow.
She looked like she was going through it. Look at
The blow to my chest would come directly from you. He'll come, he'll come.
I mean, I can't do that. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Candy could sing, and
You can
she's
sing
written
and write her
some of
ass
my
off.
favorite songs. She's a great
Yes.
songwriter. Candy, that was Candy Bird. She was on The Real Housewives, but her claim to fame was she was a member of Escape.
Yes.
And what was the song? Oh my God, I can't remember what's the song that she wrote that
Everything.
everybody
Oh,
knows.
oh, that she wrote.
Um,
Bill's
yeah,
book.
that
She wrote
everybody
on the
knows.
books.
I want to
Um,
say No Scrubs. Was it No Scrubs? It might
maybe.
have been No Scrubs,
Maybe she
but
wrote
you got to
all. She
fact
wrote
check
all
me
the
on that.
songs. She
But
literally wrote all
also,
the songs.
right. But also, that's her on the track with E40 talking about, girl, I'm
You
shaking and sticking and moving,
booty.
trying to get to
Yeah.
you and that
Yeah,
booty,
booty.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's her on
She
that
wrote.
track too.
Yeah.
She could sing, but
Oh
but
yeah.
that was not it.
That
It's not
wasn't that
it.
bad. I disagree there. I want to hear him sing.
Bombs bursting in air.
This
Get
could be weird.
through the night.
Fergie.
Man of
Yeah, I
light
think.
was still there. Oh, say.
Wow.
She had a rough time with that when people got all over her for that. They were mad. Patriots.
Answer your call.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I know that I shouldn't have had you waiting at all.
put your hands together for the princess of next selection.
Make you move now.
Make some noise.
You can play with her. You can even play with them. But you won't play with me.
Okay, now we know what she was going through.
Promises, looking at your pages, seeing different numbers and numbers. Call you when you're studying, hanging with the fellas, hanging with my different homies, getting jealous. I just put you in your dip, the fellas, hanging with the future, with your mama, never fucking keeping the play a piece.
Mm. They shouldn't
Okay.
try to dance and sing at the same.
Yeah,
That's hard.
dancing and singing, especially dancing that hard, is very difficult to do. And you gotta work out for that kind of stuff. And you could tell they were
Or
young and they hadn't really done that stuff before. So, I'm giving grace to all these performers, but it is still funny to watch.
I
The
worked with
very
them
first
before too.
performance,
They
the
are.
very first time I sang in front of people, I had a performance just like that. Oh my God, it was
Which,
horrible. It was
which
horrifying.
just like what? The dance
Just like all of those that
3LW?
we just saw, just like all those that we just saw. I had my first band when I was, I'm gonna say like junior high school or something. And we were called, what were we called? What was the name of the band?
Dance.
Oh,
You
I
don't remember
forget
the
the
name of
name.
your first band?
Oh my
That's
God.
horrible.
It just, well, because we all had names. We all had names.
Yeah.
We were, I was Ecstasy.
Mm.
My homie Byron was Fantasy. Another
Not
dude was Mystery.
ecstasy. Oh, this is great. Keep
Yeah,
going.
and it was all spelled with a Z. It was Ecstasy, Mysticy, Mystery,
Oh.
and Eroticy or something like that. We're like in junior high
Oh
school.
my. In junior high, and your parents
Yeah.
weren't like, we have to talk.
Well, it wasn't like we were famous or anything. Not like I was
I
telling anybody about my name or anything. I was just writing it in my
That was
notebook
the goal though, but
and
okay,
writing
go ahead.
songs.
So
And
you guys
so,
all performed?
we did a talent show at my church, and Byron could play and Rick could drum, and it was for me to sing. But I just remember, I remember the name of the song too. Oh my God. The song was called No Pain, No Gain.
It was an original song.
It's an original
All
song.
right,
I didn't
give it
mean to
up.
hurt
Give us
you.
some.
I
Give
would
us
never
some of it.
desert you, but as they say, no pain, no gain.
No, sing it out. Sing it out. Redeem
No,
yourself.
no, no. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that today.
Okay.
That's not happening today.
I never
Oh
messed
my
up on
God.
stage. That was
I still
so
haven't
embarrassing.
gotten over the trauma.
Yeah, that is traumatizing. There's
Yeah, yeah.
nothing like that.
Well, I mean,
Mm-mm.
plus the song was bad. I mean, it's a really bad song. The song is
The
horrible. The
song
song
was
is so bad. I know you're sad and I feel so bad, but as they say, no pain, no gain. What is that?
You got people laughing in the background. Okay. But
I
that
remember the
dude that's
music sounded
laughing.
so good though, because Byron started off dun, 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 and he was with the drums, the
Live
cymbals and
music
shit,
makes a
and it
difference.
was
Yeah.
me, and I was like,
How many? It was the whole school?
it was everybody at the talent show.
That's embarrassing.
Did you ever see the New Edition story when Bobby Brown was at the talent show? Didn't want to sing. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Then
It
he
was
went on
bad.
to be a big star
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the person laughing in the background here had a group called Brothers with Potential.
Oh, okay. BWP.
Yep. Same era as NWA. I don't know where they got it from, but it was at
Uh.
least a positive flip.
I mean, yeah, we all had to start somewhere, you
Yeah,
know.
I mean, we used to dance. We would dance. I never messed up on stage. I was always
All right. Let's let's move right along here. You are never going to guess
maybe.
who this next person is. Oh, too late. I think if I share it, you'll see
Is it just
it.
a listen thing? I guess from
Huh?
listen. Well, how would I
Uh,
guess without seeing it?
no,
I don't
you're gonna see it when I
like this
share
game.
it, but still, it's gonna trip you out. Oh, maybe you won't see it. Okay, so check it out. Can't believe this is him.
It's probably nothing, but who's this? Wait, I'll show you another one. Who is this?
I'm gonna pause it for a second.
Mhm. I have to zoom in or something. Um, um,
Don't worry about it. Here you go.
I was gonna guess.
Well, if you guess Jonah Hill, you're right.
I
You
did
weren't gonna
not,
guess
was
Jonah
not going
Hill.
to guess Jonah Hill. No. Man, Ozempic is a hell of a drug, man. These celebrities, that's really what I think it is. They're all just Ozempicing it out. Like, seriously, they look,
Wow.
I mean, that's bananas. Is it even funny anymore? Like, I can't even see, like, I feel like that's a total overhaul transformation. Wow.
Look at her face. She didn't even say
Yeah.
that. She's just like,
That's
what
not
the
even like
fuck?
a swap or anything. That's
Probably
just
not.
like he's changed so much. Like you couldn't even pass that off as himself as him. Like if you were like, here's a new guy. Like we'd never think that oh my God, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
He
What
should
is
just
really
start a
going
new
on?
career.
Why?
Just because people are always going to look at him as the dude that used to be Jonah Hill. Like, he
I
should
don't
just
think
come out
so.
as a new artist, like
I
a
know,
new,
right? New actor,
yeah.
the artist formerly known as Jonah.
That's crazy. That's a huge transformation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That
yeah,
changes everything for him. All his roles, all his everything. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He doesn't do what, super bad? He doesn't do stuff like that, looking like
No, but
this.
he always plays kind of like the frumpy, overweight white dude.
That's what I'm
Like that's
saying.
kind
He
of
doesn't do movies like that. Remember Superbad? The big
yeah,
that
yeah,
was the
yeah.
big one, right?
hmm
Yeah, he
And
doesn't get roles like that looking like this.
exactly. That's what you're saying. I get what you're
Yeah,
saying. We're saying the same thing.
yeah.
Interesting. I thought I was gonna guess what's his name? Your boy from the house behind the pines, beyond the pines and um oh gosh, that's the only one I can think of right now. Oh, from the Notebook. I can't think of his name right now. Huge actor. You don't know him from the Notebook? The
Notebook.
two who
Is
were the
that
two
Ryan Reynolds?
yeah, no, not Ryan Ryan Reynolds. No.
Clint
Uh
Eastwood?
no, he's young. Yes, Ryan Gosling.
Oh, I was actually close. Had
Yeah,
Ryan
yeah,
right.
yeah. But in the house behind beyond the pines, he has the hair that color and he's that size. I thought I was gonna guess him, and I was like, that's easy.
Hmm,
But no,
no.
your boy Jonah Hill misses food.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know what role he's playing or anything like that, but
He's playing the role of his Ozempic
of
taker. That's what he's playing the role as.
a cuckolded man, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, uh, let me show you this real quick. Robots in China are actually dancing on stage like pros. Here, unitary robots doing Webster flips and are performing at a Chinese American singer Wang Lihong's concert in Chengdu. Check this out. That shit is crazy. It is crazy.
I'm just trying to figure out why. I get it, like it's a cool aesthetic, but like the Chinese, they can dance their asses off. They can dance so
Oh, yeah.
well.
It's not a matter of replacing humans with something like that. It's a
Well,
matter.
he did replace
Let me
humans with
finish my sentence.
fine.
It's a matter of showing off what your tech can do.
No, I get it. Our tech can't do that shit.
Now you
I
know.
haven't seen anything in America that can do that.
No.
Ours are still
No.
tripping and falling and shit. Like
Yeah, I mean that thing did a
the
flip.
Waymo went during the power outage in freaking San Francisco. The Waymos all just stopped. Like they're causing huge traffic jams. They got taken off
The
the road.
Waymos. What's
The
the
Waymo,
Waymo? What the
the
taxi?
self-driving cars. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, the taxis. All the stuff. They
they just
stopped.
didn't even know what to do. Yeah, they just didn't know what to do. They would cause huge traffic jams. They got shut down for the whole.
Wow, I never even thought of
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah, because they
I
can't read
know.
any information anywhere.
Yeah, they
They
don't even
can't
know.
send
I
it
guess
back
they
to
didn't
me.
know
They
what to do
can't.
when the street lights went out or something, or I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
you
I
can't
didn't even
even
think
call
about
them
that.
probably. That's wild.
Hmm.
Yeah, so our robots suck. China's robots, on the other hand, are
Yeah, they're
entertaining,
doing their
jamming,
thing over there
dancing.
in China.
Yeah,
Indeed.
that's
Indeed. Technology's a trip. And watch when they start putting AI brains into those robots.
Yeah, I mean, they have to have some sort of brain. I mean, they learn the routine.
Well,
Like
they've got
I
a
don't know if we
processing
did it.
unit, but what if watch when they put the AI brain into that robot?
Right,
So
right.
that robot can think and is connected to the internet.
We're done if that happens,
I mean,
Americans.
we're cooked. Yeah, they're
Why
saying the
they could just send
singularity.
robots
They're
over
talking
here
about
and
the
they could
singularity
walk?
in 4 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy as hell. That's so
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Like, what are we doing? What's
I
the
know,
plan,
right?
y'all? It always trips me out when I see robots in a creative space like that, though. Like, it's like humans are great at creating, but everything AI is like all about creation, music creation, art creation, all this stuff, and then
I don't
dancing.
think AI is about creation. I think
I mean, a
AI
lot of
is
it, what they give us.
I think what it's about is using all the knowledge that came before to put forth an image. I don't think it's about creating. Like if you ask it to
Well, no, it
create
can't
something,
create from scratch.
yeah,
That's the reason why I find it so interesting that when it's released to the public, it's released as a creating tool, like a tool to create, art and music and dancing and stuff, all things that humans are really great at. But
it's just not creating though.
it's not creating from scratch. No, it can't create without us. But
No,
I
it's
hear
it's putting stuff together.
mm,
It's
really
formulating.
well.
And music especially is numbers.
It's
So,
science. It's a science.
well, it's numbers.
Okay, but the
I understand that it's a
yeah.
science as well, right? I see what you're saying, but music especially numbers, halves, eighths, fourths, and
Yeah,
AI.
that's it. Yeah, the technical side of music for sure. But the
This is
creative
what I'm
side,
saying. So that what I'm trying to explain to you is that AI is almost, for lack of a better word, made to do stuff like this. It's like almost created to do
right?
stuff like this because of its inherent nature for ones and zeros.
Yeah. So, and then on the other side, that makes sense. Totally makes sense why a song would be just perfection when it spits
Yeah,
it back
why
out,
they're so good at it.
and why the levels are right, the mix is
But
right,
they're
the
not
master
so
is
good
right.
at conversations. Like they're
No.
they're they're not as good at conversations as they are at doing music.
Right. When I give it lyrics though, because we've been messing around with Suno a lot because the deal that they did with Warner Brothers is going to dead it completely. Like
Well,
it's
you're
gonna
gonna have to tell me a little bit about that. But
yeah, I was just trying to find a video which I would just play blindly, but it is an important topic that should be
don't
talked
get
about.
off the subject. But I was just saying you got to tell me about the record thing. It was soon or the
The
Warner
deal,
Brothers. It
the
was
deal.
Suno,
So,
but before that,
okay, go ahead.
no, you were saying.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. I was saying, so the Warner Brothers deal, it's basically the labels came in. There's two main platforms, UDO and Suno. The record labels came in, and when I say record labels, I mean the big ones. So Warner Brothers and also UMG, Universal Music Group, came in and said, we're going to sue the fuck out of you if you don't, pay our artists that your models are trained off of, which I don't know, sidebar, how they can figure out which artist it's trained off of because it takes all the
And
pieces
how
of
and
the
where
artist.
and when and what
And
what
when
what it
it's
took. Did it take her singing on MTV in 1983, or did it take her, on tour in 1987, or did it take a piece? You know what I'm saying?
and
Was it a
is she
phone
alive still?
conversation?
Is this person a living artist? And
Right,
and and
right.
every artist is inspired by an artist that's inspired by an artist. So where does it
I think that's
like
going to be
it's
a
just
tough road to hoe for
well
the
so but
record
but
companies.
they obviously the labels have powerhouse attorneys and
Well, they got
law.
to try, but I think it's a
Well
tough
they
road to hoe.
no, they did. Like it's over. So
They
they
won.
they won in this way. They didn't shut them down and they are paying some fees, but they doesn't matter to the label. So what they now they are coming in as the strong arm, and so they are overseeing all the AI. The two best ones, Suno and Udio, are now overseen by Warner Brothers and UMG, respectively. So it's both of them over both of these, and so now you can't download your song. You won't. The UDO deal is done. Warner is starting. I mean, sorry, Suno is starting in January, so you can create, but you have to create on the platform, and they market it as creating music of with by the artist that sound like the artists you love already, which to me is just like taking away the whole it's just it cheapens it, and it's also being sold as protecting the little guy, which they're not. They never have. They never ever have protected the little guy. So they're going in and everybody who creates a song, I guess I don't know if you'll be able to submit it for release or whatever, but you're owned by Warner. They never have to have a meeting with you. They never have to do anything, but you basically are giving a huge percentage of whatever the record does to Warner Brothers and to UMG. So it's just a way for the labels to come in and take control over everything all over again. And I can't see any positive in it. I honestly can't. It's just the talented, whiny artists that I love. I love artists, but they went in complaining about something, and now they're gonna get FUCKED along with everybody else that's creating, in my opinion. And the labels are gonna make all the money and own all the people. That's my take.
Yeah, well, if you can't like download your own songs and stuff off of Suno anymore and use them, then that kind of takes away like a lot of the fun of it, doesn't it?
Exactly it, yeah, so they say that you can use Suno in the app only. So that's like you're completely like in a box, and you can use, I believe, at this.
So you got to be on Suno to use it. And
Mhm.
that's like, and you can't like use it to, what about all the stuff that the functionality that they were bringing into it, where you could use it to write songs? If you didn't play guitar, for example, you could put a guitar part on your song. What about stuff like that?
You can still do that, but most likely it's going to be trained off of their artists that they opt in, the artists that opt in to maybe make these
Which
extra
is fine.
bucks.
There are a
Yeah, I
billion
just don't
musicians out
think,
there, yeah.
yeah, I just don't think that they're gonna, I don't think, you know what, that's just my guess. But let me tell you a little bit about the deal. So the agreement resolves, I'm reading from the AI on just Google, so we'll see. But the agreement resolves the copyright infringement lawsuit that Warner Music Group, along with Universal and Sony, filed against Suno, which alleged the AI platform used copyrighted songs to train its models without permission. So Suno will launch new advanced models trained on WMG's licensed music catalog. WMG artists and songwriters will have full control through an opt-in system, deciding whether and how their names, images, likenesses, voices, and compositions are used in new AI-generated music. And they're
See, that's so weird because I liked not knowing where it came from. I wouldn't like pick an artist to draw from, I don't think.
Me neither. No, that was the whole thing is like when you're creating, okay, so we can't sing, sorry, but we can write and we can hear. And so we
Right.
can choose styles of music that these artists wouldn't have chose. Like you wouldn't do electronic with, smoky blues, black girl blues from, in New
Right,
Orleans,
right.
and so they wouldn't put those together, but I
Or you
would.
might put it together. Right, exactly.
Right, right. So I
Yeah,
I
yeah.
might do that, and so Suno was able to do that, and so the voices wouldn't sound like Christina Aguilera. They'd sound like if Christina Aguilera was a black girl in a New Orleans club singing jazz music and also, synth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're basically producing a whole new sound with a voice that may or may not be Christina Aguilera's, and I'm just using that as an example. So it's a totally different.
Well,
It's
when I
not.
watched how to put your voice into Suno so that it could use your
I did.
voice,
Yeah, it's just.
it had this feature where you could select stronger singers and use and add that quality to your voice.
Oh,
So
okay.
I could use, yeah, I could use my voice, but I could go through and say, okay, use 75% my voice and 25% Howard Hewitt or Peebo Bryson or what's his name, Steven
Right,
Tyler,
right, right, right. But
somebody
if I'm
that can
not
sing
mistaken,
better than me. And it will be my vocals, but 25%. So like maybe it would have more depth or more rasp or more range or something by tweaking it a little bit with another artist. But again, I wouldn't pick an artist like, well, I mean, maybe I would. I just never thought of it that way. Like, who would I want to sound like?
right, right.
I
Because you're
never.
basically creating, because you're a creator too. It's not like you're just going on there and just it's like it turns it into like a kid's game or like a video, like some sort of game or something like, oh, I can make Christina Aguilera sing this song. I don't know why I keep using Christina, but you know, what I'm saying? Like I can make her sing this song that I said these words. It's like a game. Like I feel like you can do that with a million voice apps anyway. So it's totally different. Suno is very special in that it creates, radio ready records in, less than 2 minutes. But you are creatively controlling the output. You're doing everything you would do if you had if it's just on sped up time. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just so fast with it, but you'd put together the sound that you want with the voices. And now, if I'm not mistaken, you are talking about because Suno doesn't have the voice capability, but the two apps you were using the guy who explained it to me on the video you sent me was using Controlla in another app too. So I think that that's where that would happen. However, Suno does give you it used to give you the option to upload your own song that say you sung or rapped or whatever, and then from there it would improve it exponentially. um, your own vocal, it would make it however you wanted to prompt it. So there was that option. And so let's see. So
Okay.
acquisition.
Well, no, well, let's move off of Suno. That's enough of
uh,
Suno.
okay, I
I'm gonna
did.
show you a little bit more robot dancing. Yeah, we don't want to do the whole episode on Suno.
I know. Well, I haven't.
Show you a little bit more on robot dancing. Well, we could talk about that offline, you know.
I wonder, like, what's the budget for something like that?
He
Like,
still got regular dancers.
he does have regular dancers. He must be a big singer in China because that's like a huge production.
I know,
Wow, that's incredible.
huh?
I
Yeah,
wonder.
it's a trip. It's a trip what these robots is getting into these days. It's a trip. That's all I can say. I'm just watching, you know. I'm just watching. I'm just watching. Okay, so I haven't been to LA lately or anything like in
Uh-huh.
the last, in a minute, especially downtown part. But apparently,
Bullshit. Something is going on in downtown LA. There's no hope. What is going on?
I tell you, what's the crazy part? The crazy part is that the homeless are so thick in downtown LA that it looks weird without them.
Nothing, not one soul.
Yeah.
What did they do with them though?
No.
Where are they? Oh, there's one over there somewhere.
No.
Bending down. What is that over there? Oh no, that's something else. Is that a person?
Blocking it.
That is
a lady leaving.
Wow, Bill, because I can't believe it.
This is
Look.
waiting for the bus.
Look. Oh, people waiting for the bus. Wow, Bill, I cannot believe it. Look at that over there.
Yeah,
Nothing.
everything is clean.
This is crazy. I'm happy, but I'm worried for the homeless people. Where are they? Oh, look at how pretty they look.
No, that's my thing too. Like, where are they?
And yo, McDonald's. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
No, yeah.
This is a nice building. I want to live upstairs. It's a loft, maybe.
Yeah, they're all locked all the way on the top.
I mean, it's a trip.
So at one time, Gavin Newsom was talking.
Fast food establishment. That's what I just said. Yeah, because it's cold as fuck and it's raining. What do you think is going on? Yeah, there's that too.
No, that video isn't that new, but it's still troubling because I've seen that before. But it's troubling because
President, she must be visiting again. This isn't even Skid Row. What does that have to do with anything?
Right, Skid Row. Well, I was going to say too, Skid Row.
Like that's where all the homeless people are.
I mean, that's where the thick of it. I mean, they were like
homeless. The Skid Row is like 17 blocks. Skid Row is a city.
It is, and it's. I had to go rescue somebody from there, or I won't. I tried to, and so me and the kids actually we walked. It's a grid, and you walk the grid, and you walk and you just talk to people. It's literally a city, and it wasn't that long ago either. So when I'm looking at this, it's interesting. But I remember Gavin Newsom talking about how he was going to open up some of those old hospitals, like the state hospitals, the old, huge. The one from Napa is the one I'm thinking about. But I know that he said in the like Central California that there's still hospitals and stuff. So he's going to open those and have them go and live there. I don't know under what program or regimen or what was going to happen, but I never read anything else about it. But you do got to wonder, like, where did they go? Like, where did they go? There was so many. There's so many. I mean,
But I don't know. But here's the thing. I don't know when that was taken. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't been down to LA to check it out or anything. But it's just
Oh,
trippy. I showed it because it's like super trippy to see the streets like that.
it reminds me of
Because
that guy, that time traveler dude that everybody thinks is going through all these empty places. Do you know about him?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's
yeah.
like that.
Like that looks like something
It just
happened.
looks so weird to
Yeah,
see it like cleaned out. And that's how it's supposed to look. That's how it should have looked the entire time. But it's weird to see it cleaned out like that. But I also showed that because it was kind of a lead up to something that I had special saved for you.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, DJ who broke this news in 2001 was fired. The Britney you see is now a malfunctioning one.
I
Remember
have a
this?
Brittany one for you too. Okay, go.
Yeah.
This is a trip too.
And I'll just start. So Brittany was driving, and at the point of impact, she was doing 100 miles an hour. They said somewhere between 100 and 110 miles an hour. Her body got ejected from the car. Exactly how, I really don't know. And I don't think anybody knows. And supposedly, from what we were told, she died immediately. She was not decapitated. That was never. That was, I don't know where that came from. That was never in any of the information that we got. I'll get to it in a second, but I saw it, and so I know she wasn't. She had been drinking. They found a flask in the car, and there were other bottles of booze in the back of the car, and it looked like they were headed to a party or something. Now, you.
Oh yeah, the clip I have is longer, but basically he's saying that both of them were replaced. They both died in the Justin Timberlake and Britney.
Really?
Yes, that they both were in a horrible car accident and they got called in, like everything, their program manager went in or something, and then and was like they flew him immediately to LA. They were going to cover the story. They went, they saw the bodies and everything, and then they were shut down and stopped from
I
talking.
thought that was interesting because I was thinking about Paul McCartney. You
Hmm.
know that they say that he was replacing the Beatles, that he was in a car accident, and it's the same kind of thing, and that he just got swapped out and replaced.
I
Um,
mean,
I didn't hear about Justin Timberlake. I had heard, I remembered hearing this about Britney kind of vaguely, like a long time ago. So, catching the clip was just kind of a trip, like, oh, let me save this because,
yeah, it was a really short. They
but I
shortened
never knew that it was Justin also. I don't
both of
remember
them.
knowing that.
And it showed, the clip that I have shows them. They do look different. They look very, very different.
But
I
how
know
do they
people
get somebody that sounds the same and has that much talent? That's like, that's where it leads in the clone ideas for me because how do you
right,
get someone that looks that good, that's that talented? I mean, that looks that similar and is that talented?
talented. Yeah, there's a lot of impersonators that do some
Yeah,
incredible work.
I know, but you'd have to have somebody already on deck in order to make that swap work out.
Consider this
You
though.
couldn't like hold a Justin Timberlake lookalike contest.
Well, no, consider this. Did you see that clip where it was an Usher concert and the people in the front were like, that is not Usher. Like they were like, what the hell? But he was singing and dancing like him, and it was almost like a stand-in without telling the audience, but like he was sick or something like that. And he was on like it was his residency in Vegas. And so if he had to take a day or two off, they had somebody just there in case. And Justin and Brittany are huge stars. There's a chance, I don't know for sure, obviously, but there's a chance that they could have stand-ins. They do for any big production. If it's a Broadway show, they have a
I don't
stand-in that can
know
sing
about
and
that.
dance just the same exact way. They do.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know. That's a lot for me to digest.
when I saw it, when I took the
A
kids to see.
stand-in that could like literally do you in concert. I don't know.
Absolutely. Like that's what I took the kids to see Wicked when it was on Broadway.
I mean, I could see something that could walk the runway maybe or something, but that could literally do you in concert.
That's what I'm telling you.
Like they
Like
all have doubles of
the
themselves.
stand-in, the
I find
stand-ins
that hard
for
to believe.
the stand-ins for Wicked were we had the one stand-in, the lead was not she was sick the day that we went, and the stand-in was freaking incredible. Like she was
Yeah,
just
the
her.
stand-in on a play is a different thing. Like
A
you
Broadway.
cast the stand-in when you cast the lead.
She was
You
saying,
tap
right,
in
and
at the
that's what
same time,
and
yeah.
I'm arguing that maybe they do that with these huge, huge stars because they can't be at everything. All they could get sick, and then you lose a shit ton of money if they
Yeah.
can't make one date.
I don't know. I would imagine
I don't
that
either, but I'm just saying.
I would imagine that if they're doing this kind of cloning stuff, it's not because, Brittany might get sick. It's definitely to control the narrative.
That's why I didn't say cloning. I'm saying they had a stand-in, somebody that can
Yeah.
talk, walk, and under non-disclosure, and
I mean,
and then when that happened, if it had, if the accident happened, they just went to her and they were like, we're about to make your day, baby. Like you're about to be Brittany. I know when I
I
saw,
think they say anything's possible, but I don't think I would go down this particular rabbit hole. Like I don't know.
it's unprovable. I mean, unless
Like, yeah. And where's the stand-in every other fucking minute of the day when they're not standing in?
getting paid a lot of money to just be normal. Like look at like the Hannah Montana show. Do you know the premise of that show at all?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
She's
So
like a superstar, but she's a normal girl at home.
right,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever the truth is, Britney Spears' mom has come out with her own single.
No,
Yes.
no.
Lynn Spears, Britney Spears' mother, has just released her first single.
Like these days, today.
Let's get it.
My name is Gretchen. Nobody knows me. Someday you see my point of view. My life is crazy. My name is Gretchen. Nobody knows me. Someday you see my point of view. My life is crazy. I'm a cool. 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 I'm a disco diva. I'm a cool. 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 I'm a disco diva. Je suis la feuille. Oh mon amour.
Oh my chérie, this face is free. If you wanna be my disco diva.
My disco diva.
No, that's not real.
That's real.
Is it real? That's not AI?
I can't figure out who's doing her makeup. Like
You're telling me that that's really Britney Spears' mother decided that she was going to drop a single.
as far as I know. I mean, I
I
wasn't
don't
there when
want
she
her to do
birthed
that.
or
I
anything.
don't want her to do that. I don't want that for her.
I mean, I wasn't on scene at the time.
I don't want that for her. I don't want it for Britney. I feel like that is not a good move of any sort. I don't understand. I don't
understand this words.
What are these words?
Yeah. Gunther Eagleman says, "Who is she from the Planet of the Apes?" That's stupid.
That's not nice to say.
LOL at the comments and people who really believe that is the mother of Britney
Okay,
Spears.
that's what I'm hoping too. I don't even believe that's Britney Spears. But
Big Ange. Oh my God, I love that show. Shout out to Big Ange. You ever used to watch that show?
no, but is that Big Ange? Not
Yeah, that's
Britney
Big
Spears'
Ange.
mom? So it's not
No,
Britney
no,
Spears.
that's Big Ange. The show is called Mob Wives, and it used to come on
Oh,
VH1.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
And Big Ange was like,
Didn't she go to jail or something? Like, was
well,
that
I don't know everybody's
even now?
story independently or anything, but she was just cool. Like she was like one of the ones that was like, okay, that's a down ass bitch right there.
Right.
Like,
Hell yeah, you got to
like, yeah.
be. Mob
And
wife.
don't fuck with her because she's made like that. Like she got peeps. Like don't even think you will come at her crazy.
So that's her, but she just looks like Britney's mom. Okay, I'm trying to catch up here because I'm still shell shocked.
Yeah, that's Big Ange. And I guess that's not Britney's mom. I don't know what Britney's mom
I don't
looks
know.
like.
We don't know if it is or not still. These comments are stupid.
So he's just as crazy. Could you look any more Jewish? What the fuck is this? I thought that was Steven Tyler. Is that Kevin Federline singing back up? That's funny. I'll give you a like for that one.
I know, right. Somebody.
I'm a disco diva.
It has to not.
I'm a cool. I'm a cool. I'm a cool. I'm a cool.
I'm a disco diva.
I just don't know why would somebody make something like that if it
So
wasn't.
why they
But then
called
I'm
it
like,
Britney's
why?
mom? I don't know why I didn't look any closer into it. I just
Why'd you
started
say it's from
laughing at it.
Nickelodeon?
Huh? Well,
The poster says
I don't
Nickelodeon.
even think it's real
No,
Nickelodeon.
it's not. There's no way.
What?
No, I think
Yeah,
it's just
this is Savage Funk's OTY or something.
like if
But
they're using like Sora or like one of the AIs that do music video creation or video creation, they had to really put work into that. Like they had to really do a lot of work because it doesn't, it's
yeah, because it doesn't do
tiny.
that automatically.
No, not with the song and everything. I mean, it
Yeah,
can do some. I have some rap songs that
we
it made
working
me.
towards that. This time next year, you'll be able to do that.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
yeah, so this probably whole thing is a fake, but that shit is still funny.
Yeah, it was funny. Probably not to Brittany or her mom.
Yeah, I
Forever
don't even know what Britney
Brittany.
Lynn Spears looked like.
Oh,
Let me
they
see if
just
I
had a
could.
picture.
Huh?
They
See
just
if I
had
can
a
get it.
wait. I thought that was her sister's name. Her
I don't know
sister.
nothing about it.
Well,
I
you know
just
her
pulled up
sister.
the funniest shit I could find for you for
Ha ha ha. And all that
for
did
our
was hurt my
return.
eyes and my ears. I was like, what
Oh
is
no,
going
that's not
on?
her.
Made me think.
That's Lynn Spears right there. I thought she didn't look like Britney. That was my
Jamie Lynn
first
Spears.
thing.
Okay, that's her sister. God.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you said you thought it didn't look like her.
yeah. I don't know why I just showed it to you, but it was still funny. Okay, but
Yeah.
this is real and this is creepy. All
Okay.
right. This is real and this is creepy.
Real quick.
I need you, baby. To help me, baby. La, la, la.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
That was from the birthday
That's just
party?
I don't know when that's from.
Oh, it says happy birthday, Chris. I wish I could. That yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but that
just
isn't. Yeah, I don't know. That's where that's from. But
but
that's
when
Kris
there's
Jenner asleep on
yeah.
the couch, and then Ellen DeGeneres singing "I'm gonna leave the door open to wake her up," and those both of them people just got this weird sort of stench around them,
Yeah.
and to see them together and like singing to each other, and it's just that shit was just like weird to me. That shit gave me the creeps.
And she woke up like, why am I
It's
not in
probably
my
perfectly
coffin?
innocent. You know what I'm saying? It's probably my imagination working overtime. They probably don't have a kid chained up in the basement.
Maybe. But did you hear me? That
But
Chris looked like she opened her eyes and was like, why am I not in my coffin?
yeah, that was just weird
Why are there
and
other people here?
odd and creepy.
Definitely creepy. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be there. But it looked like it was from that weird party they
I'd
had
want to be
in
there. I want to see what was cracking. I want to see what's going on.
definitely am
I
good
want
on
to
that.
know. I want to see what's in the basement.
They don't just
Because then I could
immediately lead
be
you to the
like,
basement. You know how much you have to
no,
go
no.
through to be able to lead to the
But see,
basement?
but then I could be like, look, I seen it myself, y'all. Let me tell you something. I seen it.
They'd be like,
I
he's
know, I
controlled.
seen it.
He's an op. He's controlled. They don't let you do that unless you're doing the same thing they're doing. He's just
Yeah,
an
you're probably
approved
right.
critic.
You're probably right. But at least I would know. Because right now I feel like that about other people.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to
Right
see
now
it for
it's me doing
myself.
that.
Nobody will believe you, but you got to see it for yourself.
Hmm.
Do you have anything else?
Oh, I could go on for years if you like, but I thought you might have something to share.
I did, but it was about Suno. You shut that down. So I do
Oh,
have
I didn't mean to shut you down or anything. I just didn't want to like spend the whole time
the whole
on
time on it.
Suno.
It's okay. I guess we beat it to death, but there's stuff in there. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is completely, I don't know how to segue to this shit. Because it's about the president and his recent move to move the Department of Education to the Labor Department. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
Well, what are your thoughts on it? You seem like you're
Yeah.
like
I don't I don't really have a problem with it. I don't
what
I don't
what do you think that move is
I don't
about?
have a problem with a lot of these government agencies going bye-bye. I think ever since the Department of Education was implemented at the federal level, our grades are basically we've gotten dumber.
You know how I feel about that too. Yeah, it's like what I don't want to fight for something that shouldn't be, like it's
Right.
already it shouldn't be. The schools are horrible
Right.
or like the tests are just money or whatever. But this woman, her explanation of it, it put another layer to my thinking because right now we do have school. We
That can
have school
happen.
and kids are in it, you know. So
Yeah, but homeschoolers are doing way better than public schoolers, way better.
and
Private schools and
it
you got
also
to go where the real education is. Public schools are. I had this one meme where it shows like a school bus and a prison bus and a school meal and a prison meal and a
yeah,
schoolyard and a prison
yeah,
yard.
yeah.
Schools are not there to educate your children.
Not at all. They're there to, and this is
They're there to
her
take your
video
kids
here.
off your hands so you can go make that second tax, so you get that tax that second income.
Absolutely. So that and they're training them to work for
Yeah.
their kids and what that's basically her take, but I like to listen to it because she said some other stuff too.
Through 12 moving to Department of Labor as trumpet men accelerates bid to dismantle education department. This enrages me. You know how you be so enraged, you be calm. That's where I am right now because I feel it angers me. It was never about the education department not being needed. That was the claim. The education department is not needed. States can handle it individually. And everything that they say is a lie. We already know this. This has always been the play. They want your kids to be workers for their kids. Yeah, that's why every time your child steps into a public school, they are the creativity is stamped out of them, and it's not the teacher's fault because they are mandated to stamp the creativity out of your children by law, by testing your children to death. I keep talking about big testing. There's so much money in testing. All of these iReadies, map testing, all of that. It's money. It's money to be made. That's it. Data, data, data. All it is money. Your children are cash cows for educational entities. Story for another day. Back to this. They want your children to be workers for theirs. Everything that they have said that public education doesn't need. Oh, they don't need the arts. Let's just give them an art school and funnel it all there. They don't need art every day. They don't need music. They don't need chorus. All of their children have it. The trash ass meals that's being served to your children, even though for some that's all that they get in that cafeteria.
Play a little longer.
When they classify tomato sauce as a vegetable,
like that,
to be able to serve them pizza every day.
That dirty with it.
Yeah, those school meals, that's not the school meals that their kids are getting. Their kids are getting nutritious meals that help feed their brain to be able to make the way that they do schedules on a circadian rhythm. Yeah, where all their academic classes are earlier in the morning where their brains are able to receive it. And the physical classes are in the afternoon where their bodies are able to perform at optimal levels.
So that's what I wanted to just make a point of too, because it reminds me of
He was rambling. I was like,
okay,
we know the rich kids do different things. Like,
no,
we
a
know
lot
that.
of people don't know. They don't.
Yeah,
We've had this
they
conversation
do.
before. A lot of people don't know the extent. They don't know the extent. I didn't know about the circadian rhythm thing. Like I know that you know, there's a conversation that I just watched where we already know that. Go ahead. I was just going to say that Steve Jobs, he didn't let his kids have iPads and stuff like that. Like he literally didn't. And when somebody was observing he and his children around the dinner table, they observed them talking about philosophy and art and all these things that they basically they've replaced with the general population with these, technology devices that are just brain numbing, scrolling devices. And it's just, I think I wouldn't, for
I
some reason,
think
I don't know why I wouldn't have connected the two, like the labor department and the move of the education. I wouldn't have connected the two, but when watching her, I was like, that is crazy. That's crazy to me. Like if it's that blatant, but
yeah, she was. I didn't understand. She seemed to be on both sides of the argument.
what do
I
you, I
didn't
think she's a
quite
teacher.
understand.
I think she's a teacher, so she was like,
Yeah, I don't think what
really,
she was. I just listened to her words,
okay.
and she seems to be on both sides of the argument in that yes, she's 100% right. That's what school's for, to turn your kids into workers for the upper class. I get that, but I don't understand why she's mad about the Department of Education going into the Department of Labor. I
Because
mean, it
she's a
was like
teacher.
that, but it's been like that for 50 years
What? It's been like what?
that they're training us to be workers.
Right. I know, but that sometimes it
Been
takes
like
that
that
one
pretty
thing.
much since the invention of the school system. And
Like the
Rockefeller took
blatant, it's a
over. I
blatant, it just
mean,
feels blatant.
Ghislaine Maxwell's dad is the one that was writing textbooks,
McGraw-Hill. My mom
and
used to work.
Rockefeller. Yeah, I mean, so what I'm saying is like, yeah, I mean, I hear you. I think that everybody inherently knows that when you have money, you're doing things differently, even if we can't necessarily identify the particular program or action that's taken that's different, but we still know.
We know,
Yeah, we know. Just
you
like
know,
we
like we
know
know
that
that at
giving an
golf clubs,
iPad to
there's
your
like
kids
an,
is bad. Like we know that too, but we do it
right, but
anyway
we don't,
because we
I think,
are lazy and fucking because we don't care because the consequences don't come fast enough. That's why we don't. That's why we do shit like that.
so speaking,
If the
yeah,
consequences were
you're right.
immediate, then they
That's
wouldn't.
the general, um, public reaction to knowing certain things and not acting on it. But speaking from personal experience, when I just took the time, it was a weird rabbit hole, but it went from Donald Glover to his wife, and his wife is from Berkeley, and his wife is Jewish. And I looked her up to see what school she went to, and I was reading the school just in Wikipedia, but it breaks down all of the tools they're given and all of the opportunities they're given and all of the trips they take and what they're given first day of school and all this stuff. And that's when it really hit me. Like, it's so rigged. Like it's so rigged because common sense tells you, like, you can make excuses all day and be like, you just got to work harder and do this and that. That's fine. There's people in public schools that work really hard and they go to these elite colleges, which I'd argue suck. I mean, that's not a good thing either. But when I was reading all of the ways that they start out ahead of every single public school child, it just seemed so.
Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily give them an advantage. I mean, you see how some of these kids turn out. So,
You're talking about the elite
yeah.
schools? Well, it does give them an advantage. What they do with that advantage
Well,
is different.
it depends on what you're calling an advantage. Yeah, it depends on what you're calling an
I mean, they have
advantage.
jobs like set up for them when they get out because they get to start interning in their
Yeah,
junior year of high school,
yeah.
basically, and they're
So
traveling to Italy and
if
Spain.
climbing the Babylonian ladder is your thing, then yeah, it's an
Right,
advantage, I guess.
right, right.
Like I said, it depends
It's
on what
not.
you,
It's not my thing. But I
right.
hear that's what I'm saying. I'm torn because it's like, but because a lot of kids are in that system right now, and it's basically the game theory. It's
I
like,
think more important is to be able to teach these kids how to think. I think that's the most important thing.
absolutely. Instead
And
of
not be
just
swayed just because you see it or because a lot of people are saying it or because it seems a certain way. To be able to think and critically understand what it is that you stand for and that you believe. I think that's the most important thing. But I don't got no problem with the Department of Labor even going away. I don't got no problem with none of these departments going
none of
away.
these departments going away for sure. Like
Yeah. I mean, I
it's
think
all
less government is better. I think that we're supposed to be doing it ourselves. And I think that's why a lot of people have lost their purpose and why there's so many people that can spend so much time in fanciful ideas like socialism because they don't have a fucking purpose. And if they had a purpose, then they'd be fucking doing what they're supposed to do. So yeah, I think less government is my thing. We're supposed to be helping each other. We're supposed to be planting our own crops, supposed to be
community.
taking care of
Yeah,
our own elderly, burying
absolutely.
our own dead. We're supposed to be doing this ourselves. And so, yeah,
And fun fact, if you bury your dead on your property,
I know.
the government can't come and take it under any circumstance
I
because it's
know.
officially a
I know.
so
Did you hear
that
about
like
how Trump
Trump buried.
buried, yeah,
Yeah. Like when I
buried
heard that,
his
I instantly was
ex-wife?
like, "That's
Yeah,
why the hell he did that."
he buried his ex-wife on the
But as
golf
president,
course.
I feel like he should have
Yeah.
spread the news to all the people. But
Hey,
leaders gonna lead how they lead, I guess. But That was a thing. Yeah. I was like, I see you, Mr. President, sir.
So I've been hearing that Will Smith came out as gay. Did you hear this?
I didn't hear that, but good for him. And it's a little bit, late. Just let him
No.
add in.
No, I think the brother's gay. I've thought he was
No,
gay
he
for
likes
like the
pretty girls
last.
a lot. Like he really, really likes pretty girls. He likes pretty girls.
I thought he was gay for like the last, I don't even know how long. But Aiden Ross here says Stranger Things didn't need to make a big deal about Will Smith coming out of the closet. I don't know if this is a joke or not, but I'm gonna play this one first. I
Just
haven't
for
seen it.
clarity's sake, they're saying Stranger Things,
That's right.
the show, and they mess.
Yes. I
Okay.
haven't seen this yet,
Oh, it
so
might be
yeah,
AI.
I'm just
It
watching it.
could be.
Fuck out of me, bro. Holy shit. By the way, dude, I was told. Did you guys watch the end of Stranger Things? I didn't watch it. Do you know what they did? The end of Stranger Things, the way that they beat the monster is he comes out as being gay. You know how fucking crazy that is, bro? Hollywood, I don't know what's gotten into you guys to push this little fucking weird ass like thing. Like,
Okay, so I think I get it now, and I have been misunderstanding this whole thing the whole time.
Tell me.
There's a character on Stranger Things named Will. I don't know where they got the Smith from, these people that are telling me Will Smith, but it's not Will Smith. Will is a character on Stranger Things, and he came out of the closet in the final episode or final in the last season. And so people are complaining about it because they're like,
Why
why would
would a
you
monster
fucking
have to
ruin
be?
Stranger
Yeah,
Things,
that's it.
by fucking gaying it up at the end? And I think that's actually what they're talking about, Will coming out of the closet. I misunderstood the whole
Bro,
thing.
Will coming out to tell everybody
Good.
he's gay in
It
the
wasn't
middle of a
clear.
save the
And
world or
so,
else we all die type of conversation has to summarize where we are as society. Because
Yeah, I'm talking about strange. I'm on Will Smith and it's Stranger Things. That's completely my bad. So I'm
yeah,
not
but
gonna play this.
not really. I mean, that's literally what it's like a game of telephone. Of course, people are going to look at that and say, like, it's Will Smith. Like,
No,
I mean,
I ran with that because I just scrapped some stuff together, just like I didn't check out the Britney Spears thing.
mhm,
I just hobbled some stuff together because we haven't been doing this for a while. So normally I
right.
would put those out, and that's completely my bad.
Well, the people are lucky to have you.
Yeah, normally I would have totally weeded those out, but I got them this morning. So,
But still, think about it, what they are saying, like the Stranger Things
well,
gay,
I've
like,
been watching that.
well, they're saying that I mean either, but they're saying that the monster comes out as gay. It just seems like a really strange story plot. Like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, it
I mean,
does
it's
seem
not
like
a show about that, right? Like,
right.
like
Right.
an unnecessary, like you wouldn't make the monster come out and tell people if he was dating a woman. Like if she had no relevance to the story, it just seems weird. Like that just seems like such an obvious push towards an agenda that people have been like, please stop doing that. Like it's a very
Yeah, I haven't
small.
been watching the show, so I don't know. But yeah, it does seem that way.
Yeah, that's what it just seems like. I don't know. I'm not for any agendas. I'm over it. They're just too obvious at this point. Like everybody can see what everybody's doing. So it's like, be real, be 100.
Well, yeah, since we're back on, I'll be able to make sure that I go through those clips a little bit better and pull better ones for you. And actually, I have probably 2 weeks worth of them that I can
Yeah, I would
pull and
imagine.
sift through and organize. And we just decided spur of the moment to kind of go on and talk this morning, so I didn't really have time to get through it. So, but you know what? I'm sorry about the whole Will Smith debacle, but
And yeah, let's not
but
spread the news.
but it's true though that old boy is gay, or at least I think so. And so and so to that end, let me show you a oldie but a goodie with his friend telling on how Will Smith got caught being gay.
Doing some very gay things.
Doing some gay stuff. I didn't want to get your mouth all ready for a burrito and give you a hamburger, so let's go
I
ahead and
didn't really need a burrito or hamburger. I do understand.
All right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second. Who was on top?
It wasn't a top. There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him, murder, like murder. It was murder in there.
Why the video?
That's my favorite part of the video
It's
because
just
he
so
didn't have to describe it like that.
didn't have to, and we didn't need to have it. Yeah, yeah.
He's killing them, murdering them.
Like he's jealous. Like he's jealous almost.
No, that's not like he's jealous.
A
Oh,
little
I didn't
bit.
get that. I got that like he was like it's almost like an appreciation. Like this nigga was like,
Yeah, he was yeah.
like he was
Get
tearing
that.
that shit up.
Damn. Damn, damn, damn.
What did you do?
I froze. What did you, see, I'm not used to seeing. Listen, it's traumatizing. I've never seen it. I don't watch gay porn. You know, I never seen a man fucking another man.
Will Smith was bent over.
And Dwayne was killing him.
Condom?
I don't know. I don't.
You didn't
look that close.
Even when I was with the deer and headlights, and I finally said, "Oh shit," and they turned around and said, "Close the fucking door," right? So I back out the door. I'm not going in there. Fuck no, I ain't going up in there. I back out the door, lock the door, I leave. Will says, "I gotta talk to you." So I said, "About what?"
About what is hella
You're
funny.
next, nigga.
I want to say hi.
What's up, Cat?
Not so beautiful with his one white whisker. Go ahead. He didn't.
Yeah, so you know, just so you know, it's not coming from me. You know, it's coming from his homeboy right there.
His
so,
best friend.
Yeah, I don't know if it's his best friend or not.
He said it was his best friend, so I'm gonna take his word for it as long as well.
You know, they be claiming friendship.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I was his valet and his best friend for 13 years.
And I was his gay porn explainer
I've
video
never
as
seen
well.
that shit before.
He's like, I'm not used to
I
it.
just froze.
Good.
Like,
I'm glad you're not used to it. That's very weird to say. Of course you're not used to it. Who would be used to that? That's so crazy. Oh.
all right, what you gonna tell me? What you got?
Okay, so I'm not sure if you caught it because I know you're a busy bee, but Dave Chappelle released a
You know,
special.
I still haven't watched the whole Diddy documentary. I've been wanting to watch the Dave Chappelle thing. I got through like the first. I didn't realize it was 4 episodes. I was like, I thought it
Of
was
Diddy, the Diddy thing. Yeah,
Right.
I didn't watch it. Naya and Num did. Num gave me the play-by-play. I'm like, we already knew all these things, and he's just
I couldn't get through it, but I do want to watch the Dave Chappelle thing. I did see a couple of clips, but go ahead, go ahead.
You did. Okay, so then you probably saw this one, but I wanted to get your take on it because I had a different take than others in my family did. And the reason is because, as you know, I study Dave Chappelle, and I believe that he's never saying nothing. He's always saying a little bit more than what he appears to be saying on the outside. So that being said, his closer is right here.
Lately, he sounded kind of like he watches too much television.
Why do you say that? Sorry, this
Some of the stuff I heard him say lately. I don't know
You don't know
exactly, but I just remember getting that feeling like, ooh, really, Dave?
Right. And so this is my take on the special because I'm used to him being a lot more it was just soft. It was soft to me, and it was kind of like disconnected a little bit, and I just wasn't completely I just wasn't getting those like gut punches like I usually do when I watch him. So when he said this, it made me think maybe he's saying something else. So tell me what your take is on this. Okay.
The fear that I have for myself that I need you to protect me from is co-option. My voice has become more powerful than I intended it to be. And I cannot let these niggas do me like Charlie Kirk, or even worse than that. What if these niggas trip me up somehow, co-opt me, and then make me say the things that they want me to say? Well, we can't have that. So, just in case, we need a code. It's got to be something that I can say so that if I say it, you know that these niggas got me. And don't listen to nothing that I say after I say those words. But don't tell anybody what it is, but it's got to be something that, you know what I mean, that I would never say. Oh, I know what the code is. The code word is, I stand with Israel. Thank you very much, and good night.
What? So
I mean, I just don't know. So the obvious thing would be that he found a way to say that he obviously stands with Palestine, and that's the code word. If he ever says that he stands with Israel, then that means that he's been co-opted. Yeah, but what if that was him saying the thing? Because
What
the
do you mean?
whole, what if that
What if
was
that
him saying,
was what if that was
that
Dave
he's
saying that
been,
he has been co-opted?
yeah, that he's been,
Oh, I don't know. What if? I don't really care.
and I do because I like that he's a voice, like that, like we only have a couple people that we can
I
live,
like
like,
him when he's funny, and when he's not funny, I don't like him.
I mean, that's you. But
Yeah.
me, we'd be kicking it with him and stuff sometimes, and so like I want to make sure my boy's cool, and I don't know if there was a bigger message there. Because
I
like I
mean, I don't
said, the
know. I mean,
special itself wasn't.
I thought it was like cool that he doesn't stand with Israel, I suppose. I mean, I don't see how you could at this stage of the game.
Do.
But that's not hard though. I mean, that's not like a
No, yeah, that's the obvious answer of what he was doing. But I was thinking that maybe he was saying, because in addition to me
well,
already
we'll see what
thinking
he
that the
says
comedy
next.
special was, he said, "Thank you for coming out. Good night." No, I'm just,
We'll
but
see
yeah,
what
we'll
he
see what he
says
says
next.
next. But I felt like the whole special was like mild. Like he didn't go in like I thought he would go in. Like really, it was very
Yeah.
not.
He seemed to be saying some like really kind of lefty thingies. The clip
Oh,
or
he's
two that
he's
I
he's
saw.
like that. Yeah,
And
he's
I was
like
just
that.
like, dude, that's your take on that? Really? I was like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still funny.
Well,
I mean,
the problem is with the left right thing is that people that were on like either in like very central to either side, Trump, what he's been doing lately, at least from an outside perspective or watching whatever it is, whatever your algorithm is, it's making it easier to be like, damn, I can't believe those motherfuckers were right. Like a lot of the shit the Dems were saying, they were saying the wrong, they were
I haven't
saying
seen
it
anything to
for,
say Dems were right. Mostly what I
well,
see is the Dems trying to cover their asses. I can't believe that they nominated Tim Walz for vice president, and you've seen all the stuff coming out of Minnesota. And that's
mhm,
one of the things I said in the news. They nominated him I mean, because he was crooked. I see all the Democrats as crooked. I see all the Republicans as crooked. I see them all as crooked. They're
they're
all
all
crooked.
crooked. Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
crooked. But so Dave was like kind of in the middle though. And so now I think because of what, a lot of people perceive as inhumane treatment towards humans, period. And with the deportations and also a lot of broken promises and the Epstein files and like all the things that don't look so good and don't feel so good. I feel like
Yeah,
he
but it's not
did
like the
definitely
Democrats were
leave.
calling that shit. I
No, they
called
were they
somebody
were
on that.
saying it, but they were saying it for
I
the
called
wrong
somebody
shit.
on that
Like,
today because I was like, they had posted something about like, why do you support a rapist and pedophile or something like that? And I was just like, okay, look, for the like, you don't really care that he's a rapist and pedophile. You just want to get him. If you cared about
right,
rapists and
right. If you
pedophiles,
cared, all
then
of
you
them
would
would be going
be
down. Yeah.
right. You would be like, Biden fucking showered with his daughter. Like, you got evidence of that. Like this
Right.
stuff about Trump, whether he did it or not did it, I don't. It's not even my thing. But what we have for Bill Clinton is actual hard like evidence. We know the Lewinsky thing was a honeypot. We got the picture of him in the blue dress at the Epstein apartment and going in the flight logs and stuff like that. There actually is a credible accusation, if I'm not mistaken, against Donald Trump about him killing a baby, the 13-year-old's baby or something like that. All of this shit is fucking
I've heard
horrendous and
that. That's
shit.
crazy. But yeah, so all of it is,
All
and
this
that's
shit is
that
horrendous.
that is our
But if you
government.
only pointing at Trump, then
Right,
you don't get my ear. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. I don't know. I'm not there with like he's a rapist. I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, most powerful men have accusations. It is what it is. You not gonna most of them, right? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're rich and famous, you got an accusation. In fact, it's odd, of course, that Obama doesn't have any accusations. So interesting.
I
But
wonder
anyway,
because it's his chef, though. That's a.
but anyway, yeah. So I'm not really into the.
No, I
Look,
was just explaining why it seemed like to me that that's probably why he was leaning more left because sometimes he's very center and he's very fair and he did a little monologue on conspiracy theories that I thought was brilliant and I won't spoil it for you in case you watch it but I was like that was a good
yeah.
stance.
When he's on,
Not
he's
even
on.
serious,
And
just
when
on
he's, but the
conspiracy.
same thing happened with Chris Rock, in my opinion, as well. Chris Rock used to be, but maybe it's me that's changed and my tastes have changed
Absolutely, that could
and
be.
not them. Because Chris Rock used to be so on point, and some of this more recent stuff, I'm like, dude,
Wait,
are you
did you
just
see
sitting
the
at
one
home watching
after the
TV?
slap though? Did you see the one after the slap?
Yeah.
You
I
did?
was
Oh,
like,
that one was, I thought he came back. The
I
one
think,
before that, I was like, I'm done. He's so whack.
yeah.
The one right after the slap was really good to me though. I felt like he
Uh,
brought it back.
I don't know. I don't know the orders of them or anything, but you
Um,
know,
as a kind of
it's-
sidebar,
hmm?
I was gonna say as a kind of sidebar, um, my Wi-Fi network, at home is called Keep My Wi-Fi Name Out Your Mouth.
And with
Yeah, I'm always on the search for like really clever
that,
ones, and I thought that one
that's
hit.
actually really funny. Keep my Wi-Fi's name out, that's
Your
funny.
Wi-Fi name out your mouth. Before that, it was Puff Why Try. I'm a thug. I'm a Wi-Fi. But
Lord.
that was then he went left, and I was like, never mind.
Hmm.
Anyway,
All
so
right,
that
Leah.
all right. So I will
I'll
talk
holler
to
at
you
you soon.
and
If you
Yana.
watch, if you're still with us, don't forget to log on at daddyflirt.com, sign up, start voting for the songs because we are going to bring in the new year. Ooh, it's gonna be so much fun. And mind you, the new year is the equinox. That's what you said, right? The April or not
March
March.
21st
March
ish.
21st.
Right.
So the new year is March 21st. I don't know what this January they got going on right now is, but our new year
Right.
is at the equinox. So March 21st will be our New Year's party, and we are gonna
Yes, it's gonna be great.
bang the
When all the
top
things
10
are
songs for everybody to hear, everybody get their little spiritual lift on that day. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We looking forward to it. The countdown is on the way. 100 people signed up. We're giving away $100. Let's go. Let's get it.
You
What's
guys
that?
have to, you gotta log in. It's a really great station.
Yeah,
Real.
it's not only is it great. Well, thank you very much because I do the curation
Because
for
I
the
think you're
station
so
myself.
good at curating music. I really do. You're
I,
irritating as hell as a co-host sometimes, but when it comes to music curation, you're very, very good. And I tell anyone who wants to hear it. So
I
yes.
try to make it so you never really have to like everything bangs. Like there's no
Mhm.
bad songs. I try to make it like that. Whatever the genre, everything bangs. But you guys are going to tell me, and you're going to tell me what songs that you want to hear
You might not
ultimately.
agree, right? That's the trip.
And when we get even bigger, we'll split the stations up. Right now, there's just one basic pop station. But if you guys want an R&B station, if you want a hip hop station, if you want a rock and roll station, I'm down because you could tell I like all these kinds of music. I'll even do a jazz station. Don't even get me started. So like,
Well, yeah,
yeah, when we get there. But for
yeah,
now, just sign in. Give us your feedback. Let us know how we're doing, and expect to
yeah.
get that $100.
Quit.
All right.
All right.
All right,
Later, Gabe.
Len. Thank you again. The site is beautiful.
You are more than welcome. I look forward to its growth and its possibility.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's gonna be
All
a good
right.
season. All right.
I'll holler.